This is an important updates announcement for April 9th, 2020. This is Mr. Hargis. I hope that you are all well and safe. A lot of important information is going to be coming out today to update you on the direction that our district is going with our virtual learning plans. This is a difficult situation for all of us, and so we are trying to navigate these waters and determine the best ways to provide learning at home for our students while also protecting their safety and privacy. Many of the things that I had said in my previous videos, some of those things have changed, and so we are having to adjust and be flexible in order to make this work and to provide equal access to new learning. We are rolling out our virtual learning plans in phases, as you know. Phase 1, students were provided with review paper packets. Those were provided in the drive-through, and they are also accessible online. If you need help accessing these packets or printing them, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to kind of help you troubleshoot those technical issues. If your child is struggling with any concepts or any problems in those packets, please let me know. We can set up a phone call and I can work through some of those problems with your child and kind of step by step figure out what they're struggling with. Phase 2, online resources are being pushed out to students to access at home, and that is where we're at right now. We're trying to determine the best way to push out resources to students and allow all of our students to access those. These resources are optional. They are not required. We are facing a difficult situation with making sure that all students have access to these things, and so we are going to provide things online, and we're also going to provide a paper companion that will be available to students that do not have internet or devices at home. And so this makes things tricky because I have to be careful with what I push out to students because everything needs to be equal. Legally, we're required to make sure that all students have equal access to things, but we're also just concerned and want to make sure that everyone has an equal opportunity to learn. So there's some changes with how we're going to be pushing out these resources, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Phase 3, which will be coming April 20th, we are going to begin pushing out 30-minute video lessons and online assignments and providing feedback to students once per week in both ELA and math. And so these videos will be accessible through Google Classroom. Students can watch these videos and it will kind of help them with some things that we're working on and some of the resources that I provide, and they are going to be review of concepts that we've already learned this school year. None of the content that I'll be pushing out is going to be new. We will only be reviewing content that has already been taught and practiced in class. And again, this is because we need to ensure that all students have equal access. And so at this point, because not every student has access to devices and to Wi-Fi or internet at home, we can't push out any new content. So we have fortunately hit upon all of the major standards in second grade. And so we're just going to take what we've already done and we're going to just expand on it to make sure that students are prepared for next year, since our schools will not be reopening for the remainder of the school year. The situation is difficult, and so decisions are being made by the hour. Directives coming from our district office are being adjusted to best meet the needs of our students, to protect their safety and privacy, as student safety is our highest concern. So above anything else, we want to make sure that students are safe. And due to this, the content that we're pushing out online is limited because the platforms that we use and the resources that students are accessing and the way that they're going about their learning needs to protect their privacy and their safety. So on to my next point, we will not be providing live sessions through video conferencing due to concerns for student privacy. As I had said in my previous video, my hope was that I would be able to interact with students live through either Google Hangouts or through Zoom. Unfortunately, though, we have identified some risks that these platforms pose to student safety and privacy. Um, if our conference were to be intercepted, student data and information could be compromised. So we don't want to take any of those risks. Unfortunately, that really limits us in our ability to interact in a live way. All the videos I'm going to be pushing out are going to be pre-recorded, and I will be available to students through email and by phone, but we're not going to be able to interact live, unfortunately. And I'm very disappointed about this. This was the way that I was going to go, but we have to be flexible. There's a lot of things that we're learning. This is all new to us, and so we're just trying to be as cautious and careful as possible. All online materials and assignments will be uploaded to Google Classroom. So the website that I had pushed out previously and the videos that I was going to use to provide learning to students, this is all going to have to come through Google Classroom now. We're finding out that Google Classroom would be the safest route for us to take. So the website will not be used for students. I am going to use the website that I had pushed out to you to post this video and to help parents navigate their way to Google Classroom and to find how to get their student logged into those resources there. But after everyone is into Google Classroom, I will be taking the website down, and we will no longer be using that. And so, as I said, we have to be flexible, and a lot of the things that we were originally going to do, we're having to make some changes, and so please be patient with us as we make these changes, and because a lot of work is going into things, and then we're having to kind of reverse what we're doing, and it's slowing things down, but we have to consider all the different obstacles that we're facing and find ways to work around those. And so things are going to just be changing by the day, unfortunately. All the assignments that I will be pushing out are optional. They are not required because a lot of students do not have access to devices or internet. A lot of students are not going to have parents there at the time that they're working on their assignments to help them because their parents are at work, or there's a lot of things that just make this very challenging, and we have to make sure that all students have equal access. If I were to make it required, it just wouldn't be fair. So all assignments are going to be optional, and they're not going to be graded. I will be providing some feedback on some of the assignments, not all of them. Some assignments I will be providing feedback, and I'll be more than happy to work with your student over the phone or by email, or to push out other videos to help support them. But these assignments are just, they're optional. Our intention is to connect with each of our students each week. So I would love to connect with your student, with your child, once a week. This could be through providing some feedback through an assignment where I'm maybe writing to them, or it could be a phone call. It could be maybe I make an individual video for them. There's going to be a variety of ways that I would like to use to connect with your student, to continue that interaction, because I think it's really important for them to be able to hear my voice and to know everything's okay, and to continue that relationship, but also to help them continue their learning at home, and to be a support for them and for you. And so we'll figure out the best way to do this, and work out times and everything here coming in the next week. So as I said, our website that we were previously using on Wix here, This website is not going to be used for anything for student learning. This website here is only going to be for posting updates for parents here in the short term, and in helping parents navigate their way to Google Classroom. But after this, and once everyone is logged in and I can see everyone is accessing everything, then at that point I will be taking the website down. But this doesn't necessarily limit us, limit students' ability to access the content that I would like to get to them. Google Classroom is a great tool, and it's going to do a lot, be a great resource for us. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to access a device, hopefully that you have at home. It could be a laptop, it could be a tablet, it could be a phone, it could be a computer, and it just needs to be able to download Google Chrome, the Google Chrome browser. So the Google Chrome browser can usually be accessed through like an app store, or you can just go to Google Chrome and go to Google, search Google Chrome and download that onto your computer. And it should work with most devices. Once you've done that, you're going to open up Google Chrome. You're going to navigate to the web page classroom.google.com, just like that. And it's going to take you to something that looks like this, classroom.google.com. You're going to need to log into your child's Sylvan Google account. It can't be a home Google account. It needs to be your child's Sylvan account. Your child, they should remember their username and password. They've logged into this many times. If they don't and you're having trouble, please let me know and we can set up a phone call and I can get you in. It should take no time. But you're going to log in and it's going to look like this. So you're going to type in their email, click next. You're going to type in their password. You're going to click sign in. And once you do that, it's going to take you to a page that's going to look somewhat similar to this. You're going to see maybe a few classrooms like this. You're probably going to see the one that says Mr. Hargis 2019-2020. This is our old Google Classroom. We will not be using this one anymore. We're creating a new one. Mr. Hargis' second grade right here is going to be the one that we're going to be using for virtual learning at home during this time. So in order to get this classroom on here, I'll walk you through those steps. But first, let's talk about logging in with your student's Sylvan account. The first thing you're going to enter is their username. There's going to be a number here. This number is your child's ID number, which they should know. If they do not remember their ID number, please let me know and I can just shoot that over to you quickly. It's going to be their ID number at student.sylvan.k12.ca.us. Now for this part right here, every student is going to have that portion in their username, their user ID. This is going to vary depending on what their student ID is. For their password, it's going to be their first name followed by their date of birth. And the date of birth is going to be 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and 4 digits for the year. There's no spaces, no capital letters. That's their password. So username, ID number, followed by at student.sylvan.k12.ca.us. Password is going to be their first name and their full date of birth. Okay? And once you're logged in, you can save that password in your Google Chrome browser, and then you shouldn't have to really enter it anymore after that. Once you're logged in, you're going to select the plus icon at the top right of your screen to join a class. So you're going to click plus right up here. Okay, when you click plus, you're going to click join a class, and you're going to enter our class code. I'm going to give you the class code right now. Class code is SAHY3YR. Once you enter that code, it's going to show that you've enrolled in Mr. Hargis' second grade Google Classroom right here. This is what it will look like. It will be blue, and your students will be able to click on this one here. They're going to go in, and I'm going to show you how to navigate through all of this here. You are now enrolled in our new Google Classroom, where you will find new resources and lessons beginning the week of April 20th. Now, I've already posted some resources on here for them to get started, to complement their what they're doing already with the paper packets. And so let me show you quickly how to kind of navigate through this. The stream is going to be, you're just going to see the new things that I'm posting here. In order to see this all in an organized way, you can go to classwork. When you click on classwork, it shows you all of the topics here. Parent resources is at the top. This is going to give you a link to the website that I have up right now, and I will, for this time, be posting just updates here and there if I need to, until I get everyone onto Google Classroom. So if you have any problems or anything, I will be posting on the website just for those reasons. But otherwise, everything mostly will be here. And then you're going to see reading, and you'll see some resources here under reading. There's phonics, writing, math, science, and social studies. And so, like I said, expect to see new resources coming here. You're also going to see videos. So under reading, I may post a video where I'm focusing on a reading standard. I'm teaching students, it could be maybe just a 10-minute video where I'm teaching a short lesson for them, and they can kind of follow through, and there'll usually be an assignment that kind of goes with the video that I posted for them to kind of practice that skill and for me to provide feedback. And they can add comments here, and I can see those comments. So these comments here, maybe if they have a question or they have something important that they need to tell me, they can interact with me here in the comments section for each thing. So, and I see those, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. And then here's grades, but like I said, we're not going to be grading any of this. This is all optional. So once you're into Google Classroom, you probably want to save this here, write this down in case you need to log in the future. But once you're in, you're going to see that under reading, there's a resource called VOOCs. There's Storyline Online and Epic. Storyline Online requires no login, so you just can go straight into the website. Students can access all these free books here and listen to read alouds. This is a great thing to do like in the evening time before they go to bed, and a lot of great content here. So VOOCs looks like this, and right now they're offering 1 month free, so that would carry you through almost through the rest of the school year. And so during this time, VOOCs is being very generous and offering us free access. You can sign up for this, and it has a lot of great resources here, a lot of great books for students to read. I definitely recommend it. Epic, this is something that our students have been using all year. They can access their account. Most of them know their login information. If not, you can access create an account for free for 30 days, and there's just thousands and thousands of books on here, audiobooks, ebooks, there's videos, just a lot of great things. And there's also Spanish, and so this is probably one of my favorite here. I would definitely recommend this. I will be pushing out some books through Epic, so I definitely recommend that you get logged into this, and I'll have assignments that kind of correlate with what we're reading on Epic. If you go to phonics, we have Spelling City. your students how to use this. They know how to use it. They can log in here, and usually they'll just click login, and they'll log in through their Google account, sign in with Google, and they'll be able to find our spelling list on here. There's fun games and activities that they can access, and it's going to be a great skill, a great practice for skills with phonics and spelling and things like that we've already practiced this year. So the kids love Spelling City, and they can do that at home. Writing, there'll be some things where some assignments where students can write to me, and I will write back to them, and so I'll be posting that. And they can also start a journal that they can keep going during this time, and so there'll be some things here, and usually those will be in the form of a Google Doc. They'll just open it up and they'll start typing in the body of the document, and I can see those and edit and provide feedback. Zearn Math, students have already used Zearn Math. They're going to log into Zearn Math using their, they can just sign in with Google. And Zearn Math is great because it aligns with our math curriculum. It works at their pace and progresses as they master certain skills. So they move up in levels, and so they should already be in a certain place. I can also assign them, which I will be doing. I'll be assigning them certain lessons to work on based off of how I see they're doing. And so Zearn is a huge resource for us. I definitely would like to see students getting logged into this here. Prodigy Math is similar, kind of the same thing. They'll log into Prodigy Math here and get started. They are masters at this. They know how to do it. It's a lot of fun. They enjoy it. But it's a review of all the concepts that we've been learning, and it's a great platform. And then I've posted Mystery Science on here for you to access. Mystery Science is a great tool that I will be using. I'll be teaching short little lessons that align with our ELA and our math using Mystery Science, and then pushing out some assignments through there. But this is also a great resource for you to use for you and your student to do some fun science at home. And there's great resources that you can access, and it gives you lessons with the materials and everything that you need here. And you can get creative, and you and your child can go through all of this and pick which ones you want to do, and do some fun mini lessons or full lessons together. And a lot of them are digital, have digital tools, and they are hands-on. And so you can just navigate to our grade level and kind of explore and have fun. So this is here for you too. Like I said, I'll be pushing out more things in Google Classroom, so look forward to that. I'll be working on that. I've already started working on things this week, and then there'll be more coming out next week. So look out for that. And like I said, if you have any questions, please contact me. Okay, so you can go to our website. And if you haven't already done so, please complete this survey here. I am still missing some responses, and I've had some difficulty getting in contact with parents. And so if you know someone in the class that maybe is kind of out of the loop and they don't know what's going on, I haven't been able to contact them. You know, if they live next to you or something, then maybe connect with them and let them know how to get to our class website to get started. But my email is right here, mhargis@sylvan.k12.ca.us. This email right here, I check throughout the day, every single day, and so I encourage you to please write me and let me know if you have any questions, and I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. Now, we are kind of scrambling and very overwhelmed right now trying to figure out how to make this all work, so I'm sorry if maybe sometimes my responses may be a little delayed, and sometimes I'm getting just a ton of emails from parents and colleagues, and we're trying to work through kinks and stuff. So I will do my very best to get back to you. But this is a great way to get in touch with me because I see it right away. And so I'm excited that we have the resources that we do, because Google Classroom is going to allow us to do a lot of great things. and to interact in a digital format. It's not as wonderful as being in class and interacting face to face, but this is such a difficult time for all of us, and I hope that you and your family are well, and that you guys are safe, that you have everything that you need. And if there's anything that we can do for you, any resources that you may need, if there's any way that we can help you through this difficult situation, or if you need just kind of some support or someone to talk to, please let me know. I know it's tough, so we're going to do our best, and we're going to work through this the best we can. These resources will be here for your child to continue learning at home, and I'm sure that next year we're going to pick right back up, and everything is going to fall back into place for them. They're going to be where they need to be. We're gonna find ways through working through this some of the things that maybe they have missed, and we'll make those things up next year. So we're just not going to worry about that right now. The biggest thing is we want to make sure that everyone is safe, and that's our highest concern. And so learning will happen. Students can learn in a lot of different ways, and school is just one piece of that. So continue exploring their interests at home, and reading with them, and talking with them about their concerns and things that are on their mind, and providing new experiences for them. Those are all great things to do at home besides just the learning that we're doing. So like I said, please reach out to me if you have any questions. We also have the forum on the website where you can post a discussion, ask a question. I'll get back to you on here too. So that is there for you. And I'll be posting more updates. I'll be posting them on the website here, as well as under the parent resources topic on Google Classroom for you to access here. So I look forward to connecting with you here in the near future, and we'll be in touch. Take care. Thank you.